Hello, Leo. Welcome to the forest. This reading is for anyone drawn to these magnificent fire energies. I'll be asking our guides to illuminate your journey in love and life. So basically, I'll be drawing some cards for where you are and then where you're going to be. And I'll also be seeking out the energy around you in love. Our reading is released almost daily, so to get notified, please subscribe and tap the bell if this resonates. And I would super love a thumbs up if you want to give me one. Right now we're going to start off with these brand new Amazing Foxfire Kitsune Oracle cards. I haven't used them yet, so I'm really excited to use them. And then later on we'll also find out what the energy and love around you will get as well. Ooh, and I'm so excited to use them. Alright, so let's get started. What box wants to come out for Leo? What energy or spirit around us like to say something? All right. All right, so you have the Garden of the Moon. So these are brand new. And looks like this one is about tending your own soul. This one is about finding that time during the moonlight hours to explore those parts of yourself that you can't maybe look at during the daylight hours when there are so many things going on around you, right? But there are those times here and there, dawn and dusk, the gloaming hour, the moonlight hours, the witching hours, where you can take these little bits of time here and there to kind of just focus on you. Do the things that feel right to your soul. This is about introversion, and it's about taking that time to stop and be still within yourself so you can take a look at the situations around you from another perspective. And then it's also taking your imagination and actually using those parts of yourself in the situation, like to create something new. It's about cultivating the parts of you that are, I want to say, that are beautiful, but they're also that, it's that kind of like that more philosophical side, right? It's those things that you maybe you dream about and you hope for. And in this time, you can take that moment, take that time to kind of explore those things. Explore those things that maybe you don't always have time to like look at or think about or feel about, right? And they can kind of help you come to these, like I was saying, like these other perspectives on it and give you kind of like a little bit of a nudge here and there even to try things that are different, and it's also about being imaginative and doing things differently, about trying things that are new in order to, change the the situations maybe around you in the actual physical world, or even just, spiritually to evolve. But anyway, I'm gonna keep going. Sorry, I feel like I went kind of long on that one. But these are very profound messages. And I just wanted to make sure that I got it right there. So, anyway, sometimes I talk too fast, but I felt like that one just needed its space. It needed that calm, right? And I feel like that's what that whole vibe is about. Um, it definitely got me there for sure. But anyway, I love it. We'll see what comes up for the energy around you and love and see what they have. I'm very interested. But right now, we'll see where you are on your path, Leo. Where is Leo on their path in love? Oh, we have two. There's one hiding under there. Get one more. And then I'll show you those. Too many. Okay. So we'll take that one. So right off the bat, you have the Six of Earth, the Knight of Earth, and the Ace of Earth. Wow. You know what's really funny is I picked these cards. Usually I like the brighter ones, but for some reason I just felt like these were what you needed. These were like kind of more no nonsense, kind of just like I'm putting my foot down, I'm doing this thing, or like I'm gonna speak plainly, or that kind of energy. So I don't know, maybe you're feeling that a little bit. They're not like super flashy, but they are absolutely beautiful. They are classic. Um, but anyway, I feel like there's a situation here, right? There's this new beginning that's come in here, and you're feeling a bit unbalanced about it, but you're also kind of coming at it from this like this angle of like I'm kind of going at this slow enough that I should be able to work things out. Like I should be able to kind of like keep things balanced here. I'm gonna keep going and find out what else we have here for Leo's journey. Oh, that one flew. Alrighty. I have the Page of Water, Justice, Two of Earth, Ace of Water, the Nine of Air. Wow, you have a lot here. And the World. Wow. Show you these real quick. You know, I really like this one. Oh no, I dropped it. I'll grab it. But I just love the sense of freedom here. Of like, oh, I dropped it. Hold on. Okay, so the one that fell was the ever adventurous Page of Water. I'm just gonna leap on here, guys. What he's saying. Alright, so here, let me see if I can get that to focus. Oh my gosh, and not be super duper dark. Why? Sorry, it's like a new angle. I'm still trying to like see if I can get this to work or not. Sorry. Anyway, like I just feel like you just have a lot going on. Like you're trying to just see things through right now, but I think things are kind of I feel like they're evening out in some ways and kind of maybe shifting in other ways. Maybe like not ways that you're kind of quiet were expecting. Um, like I feel like there was a situation that you want to be able to give in, right? With this like energy here of like the slow and steady movement, but are things even? Are they balanced? Not 100% sure, but at the same time, you feel like there's this potential. And then as things kind of get going here, you kind of like, I kind of want to say you do kind of discover like this opportunity of love. Like I feel like it kind of changes from this thing where you're kind of like, well, maybe I could kind of do this to kind of like, dang, my feelings are in this now. I kind of feel like that's what you're kind of discovering along the way here. And I feel like if you start off with this maybe worry a little bit here about things being balanced energetically. Um, and along the way here, like I'm just kind of looking at this like flow here with this balance to see if maybe that kind of goes away or not. Because we do have the Two of Earth here, which is it's about balancing those energies. It's about balancing those things that you have going on in your life so you have enough time to do all the things that you want to do. But you definitely feel this new love that's come into your life, or this spark, or this something where you're just like, ooh, like I really like this. Like I want to take a closer look at this. Like I can see a lot of possibilities. Maybe I don't necessarily know exactly what I'm looking at here, but I like how it feels. But you do have, this Nine of Air here with this kind of air of sadness of like in your thoughts, in your mind of like not being sure about the situation, your thoughts kind of maybe doing the opposite of what your feelings want here. Maybe that's kind of why you're having this little bit of a juggling act going on here with your energies. Um, we have the world here, which is victory, it's completion, it's saying, all right, like, we're done with this, we're moving on here. Um, but it's because that all those steps have been completed, all those things have been done, all those lessons have been learned, and they're like, all right, yeah, like, this is it, like, um, sorry, I just kind of getting lost here, and like how they're the different, the signs there, the earth, air, fire, water, which is, another sign here of balance, you know, but within like this, this vibe of victory here. I wonder if maybe you're worried, like if you, I'm gonna have to definitely clarify that Nine of Swords because I want to know why you're kind of like worried about this. Because it looks like it feels really good. Might have something to do like with that balance, but it looks like that might just, maybe you just have so much going on you can't really approach the situation, right? Maybe it's just like, shit, like I have too much work to do. I have too much going on. Like I see this person and I see all this energy here, but let's just find out, right? I'll try to keep checking to make sure it focuses. But with this, energy of that kitsune, of this inner reflection, in order to change the situation, or at least how you see things, I'm like, maybe there's definitely like more than meets the eye. Wow, I just got these two cards when I was clarifying something for, what was it? I don't know, one of the water signs. Was it a water sign? No, it was an air sign. No, it wasn't. Oh no. My brain isn't always the best when it comes to like remembering super specific recent things. Um, no, it was the air sign. It was Aquarius. But anyway, so maybe you have an Aquarius in your life, or like you kind of, vibe with that kind of feel. But, it's also that energy of, I feel like that, like that's like a little bit of that adventurous energy, right? I mean, like Aquarians, or they're kind of known for that, looking into the galaxy, seeing all the stars, looking for everything and anything out there. And I mean, that's not for every single one, but at the same time, I mean, there's that bit of adventure, right? That bit of like maybe accepting. There is more than meets the eye in certain situations, and I feel like that's kind of like what this is, with this Nine of Water and this Three of Earth, clarifying your need for like balance here. Oh, let me see if I can. Um, and it's also just, it's kind of also that energy of like, well, maybe I kind of want to keep seeing what's out there and I can keep myself emotionally happy. But with these, because like I feel like, like, right, like you can keep yourself good, right? Like, I like it's a little bit of an independent vibe with this mermaid, but I also feel like this is just emotional happiness, and this is just, maybe you're looking, trying to figure out like, all right, well, who am I going to share this with, right? And is it going to be balanced? Because I really do feel this, but at the same time, you're still kind of, I feel like, looking, right? You're still kind of checking things out, but you see the potential, and I feel like you feel like there's a lot of potential. Um, with this Nine of Water, I mean, this is like a lot of happiness, and I mean, I feel like this kind of even goes with that Ace of Earth, that, hey, like, this is a lot of possibilities here. Maybe, you're just hoping things stay balanced here, and I really feel like that's your focus. And, and then we also have, I mean, the Justice card too, which I kind of was ignoring, right? Which is literally like, about harmony, about karma, about finding that balance in the situation, for good or for bad, either way, the cards kind of, they are I was totally gonna say that wrong because like this is justice. This is like I have made that decision, right? Like I have weighed these situations, these energies, and I'm making this decision and I'm sticking with it. But they're also trusting in their intuition and in this divine providence and in their own wisdom and experience. But at the same time, they're not going to be emotional about it. I mean, it's not that they aren't going to take everything into consideration, they will, but when it all comes down to it, they are going to try to be fair and balanced and find harmony. And it is interesting that that's kind of like the universe's card, that push card of like, we see this, we feel this, we want this harmony to come into this too, right? And I mean, especially with the world here saying like, we are having victory on this, like, we are going to do this like now, like sooner than later. At least that's how I'm feeling it with like this actiony pose. I kind of feel like this is a lot of good coming your way here, a lot of good karma, a lot of balance. And that's not to say, and I just feel like this is like an overall, like a bigger overarching energy that's around you right now. That is kind of helping, like maybe like the smaller other situations that are going on here with this new love. But I want to see what this Two of Earth is about. The Ace of Water and the Messenger of Earth. That's really funny. Oh my gosh, because this is the same as this, right? Oh, look at it is. You have two now. You have two Knights of Earth here. Two energies of the slow and steady progress of like, we're just going to keep moving one step at a time and we're going to make sure everything's done, right? And everything's on the up and up. And I'm just going to keep doing this. And I am enjoying myself while I'm doing it because the situation here is absolutely amazing. Oh my god, you have the of Water, the Ace of Cups here twice too now. Lord, Leo, this is a lot of love coming your way that you're trying to balance into your life here. Like, because you feel this, right? Like, I do like this. This is you saying, like, I am trying to balance this because I feel this way. Because I see these possibilities and I really, really like this and I really, really feel this. Ah, that's awesome. I love that. So, all right, so let's get to this Nine of Air here. What's that about? So far we have the Three of Fire, which is interesting because we had that Three of Earth up there on the Ace of Earth. We don't know the three. Let's see. Come on, guys. Can I just get one more? That's not enough. Like, I'm just wondering, are you just like maybe just in your thoughts about it? I can't decide if you're trying to not settle down because you have other possibilities, or maybe you just want to keep being independent, or like if this is you seeing this person, this energy on the horizon, and you're kind of trying to maybe slowly drift toward it. That's what I can't quite get right now because I keep seeing this love, this new love, these possibilities, but like, and you're like, oh yeah, like I feel this and I want to like slowly move towards it, but it's this like new love. It's this like fun loving, flirty, like paired with this energy of like, all right, but I have to move slowly because I just have a lot going on right now. Like, but I see this and I feel this. But I'm trying to like, I'm wondering if maybe you have more than one person here that's interested in you. With all these aces here, with all of these like, energies of trying to kind of keep things together, but still feeling like very happy, very hopeful. Because like I do think that there is that one energy that gets you to that feeling of like, I don't quite know exactly what I'm looking at, but I feel this little jump, right? This little something in my heart. Like I want to go check this out. I want to look at this. My feelings are like, this makes me feel like I'm young again. Like I am I don't know, gonna go run in a pool with my clothes on, or like, something like silly, like fun. And but like I say, like I wonder if maybe you kind of are wondering, like maybe it might be one of those things where you're like, well, I kind of see this one thing. Does that mean there's other things out there for me too? It's kind of the vibe I'm getting with that Three of Fire. Like, yeah, I know I feel this and I like this, but I kind of want to just keep looking a little bit, like, um, but it's on this, like, this also this energy of, like, maybe, like, hey, I might lose this, I might lose it all, I might lose everything here, if I don't keep this balance, if I don't keep this moving, if things don't, like, pan out how I want them to, and I kind of feel like that's maybe a little bit why I keep checking things out and it's not maybe going quite further than like, the aces or the um the knight here. Anyway, sorry, I just like felt like I was like just listening, making sure I was getting the whole message there for you. And I'm wondering too if maybe I'm not really seeing any. Never mind. Okay. One of the people just starts talking, I guess, before they think about their answer, but nah. Anyway. Why are their thoughts so conflicted? I'm not even conflicted, you're just like upset in your thoughts about this. That one, okay. Oh, the Queen of Water. And I was just saying there were any like higher court cards and the Queen of Water came out. So like why the Six of Earth? Because like you're just like so in your head about this, but at the same time there are these energies of like victory, of love, of emotionally being open, and I feel like you're just kind of afraid to take that next step. Like that's honestly all I'm seeing here. And like I feel like the reason I kind of paused there, it sounds like, really? Like this is beautiful, this is freaking amazing, like wow, wonderful. But maybe it's not quite what you were looking for, or maybe came across differently. Like I said, like in the beginning, like maybe there was that little bit of a shift, right? Or that like this card was saying, like that little bit of change in perspective. And I feel like you were that's not what you wanted. Like in your thoughts, you're like, no, this isn't what I want. But at the same time, you're like, oh my God, but energetically, emotionally, like the possibility wise, this is like it. Like this is everything, But for some reason, your thoughts are kind of in this place where they're just like maybe telling you that it's too good to be true, that it's kind of like those little voices like in this card here that kind of just like that get to you, that even like those past experiences that say, hey, like we're gonna make you feel anxious about this, we're gonna get you up in your head about this, like hey, what if this happens or whatever, right? Those kind of like things that keep you up at night here, it's kind of like that energy of insomnia. And I just feel like maybe you're just worried about losing this person. Maybe you're worried that you can't quite juggle this all or do this thing. Because I'm honestly like, I mean, like, yeah, I don't 100%, I guess, feel that way just because it's not like the Eight of Swords. Like, I feel like there's another energy out there. There's something out there that's kind of like making you not feel good about this for some reason. They kind of have your thoughts going in like not good places here. And like in your soul, in your heart, in this like fiery place inside of you, in your soul, that's kind of like still looking, that's checking things out here. You're kind of like, I want to say, you feel that doubt while you're navigating this. but you're still checking it out and you still see it as this like glittery beautiful thing, and maybe like there's this part of you that's like, well, I just gotta keep going, I just gotta keep maybe looking, and maybe this is it, maybe it's not it, paired with this like emotional maturity and this energetic victory of like I know who I am, I know how I feel, and I feel like you are open and receptive to love. And I feel like you're just trying to find it, you're trying to find that victory here. And I mean, like that is what this is. This is like that, like I've done it, like that mastery. I feel like maybe that's just kind of what's going to help you out of these thoughts here, is just kind of realizing that you are that, queen of water. Like you do have that victory here. And like even if you keep going, you're still going to feel that, right? You're still going to be able to follow your feelings here. And I feel like that's really the only like negative thing we have here is this energy coming in, that's just has your thoughts like, I want to say, making you feel bad, making you feel anxious, maybe uncertain about the situation. um Clarified by these energies of like, well, maybe I should just keep looking, but I really am open to this, and I really feel this, and like this could be it. Like, I'm just gonna do this. Like I'm just gonna do this. And like I kind of feel like it's that kind of crossroads moment where like you can kind of keep staying in that nine of air kind of energy, or you can, kind of find your stride here and realize that even if you are still looking, or even if you found your person, either way you're good, right? Because you also have this like nine of water up here on that ace of pentacles, like that energy of like, well, like, yeah, I'm good by myself, I'm happy on my own, like I can provide that for myself, with this energy of like, wow, but I kind of want to keep putting myself out there, keep putting my feelings out there about this, um but not in a very like, right, like I kind of feel like underneath it you're just kind of like, I'm kind of still looking, I'm kind of just still trying to like make sense of this and make sure this is what I really want to do. And that's why you're kind of coming at it at this, the slow steady pace here. But I do feel like, with that being said, that you are going towards this, that you are doing this thing because you see this and you feel this. And I don't feel like these messengers of earth would be here if you weren't trying to do this, if you weren't trying to make this work. And like I said, you have these energies of balance coming in, of them saying, of like the universe and your guys kind of saying like, yeah, just hang in there, like karma is coming, we're gonna get victory for you, we're gonna have success here, like whatever your thoughts are about here, just keep going, just keep moving. If you find that emotionally balanced side to kind of like battle that, like those negative thoughts that, you know they just kind of like have you in your head about stuff, you know but also, I mean, that's also part of like just the journey, about finding that balance, finding that peace within yourself. But anyway, I'm gonna get some quick cards on that. Okay. Ace of Cups. See what that is. And I'll do an energy and love around you. What can you say about the Ace of Cups? Or should I just move on? The Sun. Ooh, nice, Leo. Nice. This is a major arcana that is like all about happiness. It's about that ultimate happiness that just surrounds you in your day-to-day life. It's like the sunshine shining down on you. It's that bright summer day when you walk outside and you just immediately feel good because you feel warm, and the birds are singing and there's a nice breeze blowing, and you're just like, dang, yeah, like this is amazing. Wow. So this opportunity that's coming in here, that you feel all these possibilities with, that's like happiness. That is pure friggin' happiness. That's like this like goddess with her bouquet of sunflowers basking in the light. It's just amazing. So I would definitely say, like, definitely look at that, consider it. And I feel like you are, like, you see this. And maybe you can't quite do anything about it right now, but you're trying to keep things balanced and you're trying to like keep things kind of flowing and good and like maybe a little bit low key here. But you definitely see this and feel this, and I feel like the universe is like nudging you. They're like, "Hey, yeah, hello, happiness, like we're here." But anyway, let me get some energies around you in love, and then we'll do a Kitsune card for them as well. Hopefully this isn't super long. So wow. They have the Four of Earth. Sorry. Sorry, it's like a different angle. I'm trying to get it worked out here. They have the Nine of Fire, yeah, the Four of Earth, and the High Priestess. So they're like holding on to this, and they are trusting in their intuition. They are kind of like, you know, looking within here, maybe even kind of leveling up spiritually, because I feel like they are really invested in this. Right? Like I don't feel like he'd, at least they feel that way, right? Because I don't think he'd be holding on to these coins so hard if he wasn't so afraid to lose them, and he is holding on to all of them that he can. He's gonna have hands to hold them all, but he's like, I'm not letting them go. Nope. And it doesn't matter like what's around him or what's going on or this or that. Like he's like, I'm gonna stand here and do this. All right, sorry about that. I was a little bit under the weather last week, and I am feeling better, but yay, antibiotics. Anyway, like I feel like this is something that they've been trying to hold on to and just keep going, and just like kind of like you, but I feel like in kind of a more, how do I want to say this, more intense way, possibly. Because they are trusting in their intuition here. You know, they might possibly like be praying a lot, you know, kind of like maybe asking their guides about, you know, what they should be doing here, because they want to do the right thing. And right now they feel like they're holding on to this and they are constantly working at it. And they feel like sunshine is just around the corner here if they just keep working, just keep going. Um, you know, something will happen. Something right, with how he's, you know, he's got all these wands that he needs to put up here, and he's like, I'm almost finished. I just have one more. I just have one more. And then maybe I can stop and enjoy the sunshine, you know, paired with this energy of like, but I'm not gonna let anything go, and I'm just gonna, you know, but I'm gonna trust in my intuition that this is the right thing to do, that this is what I want to do, that this is what I should be doing. At least the universe is gonna come in here with this energy and kind of like, you know, put that spin on it here for them. So, you know, maybe even trying to, you know, contemplate whether or not this is something they should be holding on to. But right now it's kind of like telling them, I don't know. I'm gonna clarify that. Can you clarify that, High Priestess? Wow. The Four of Fire. With the Sun. Wow, because they are in love. They want happiness. They want victory. Um, they also have, you both have the Sun. Oh my God, Leo. Leo! Oh my God, like this just makes me so excited and so happy. Like literally, like I pulled the Ace of Cups. I was like, do I even need to like clarify that? Because like it's just gonna be with the energy and love around them. And I was like, I was gonna do it. And it was the Sun card. And now when I'm looking at their energies about them trusting in their intuition, they have the Sun card. Like, y'all are definitely connected here energetically. Whether or not, you know, you feel like you can make things work or not. Like they feel like they want to make things work. They're they have this happiness coming in, or they're bringing it in, with this energy of like happiness, of victory, of like, I want to settle down, I want to have a party, I want to maybe have a wedding party, maybe just a party, but I want to like do something here. I want to have some fun. I want to enjoy this, celebrate this, this feeling with you, this fun with you. The high priestess is telling them to follow their happiness. And for them, it's like this happiness with somebody else, it's about celebrating with others here. And I mean, this could be, friends, family, whatnot, but since this is a love reading, I'm gonna probably say that that's about you. They see this happiness too. Like you're like, I see this love, I feel this love, I feel these possibilities. And then what's behind that? Like happiness. And then they're like trusting their intuition here because things have been a little bit of a struggle here. And what's behind that? The sun, like happiness, because I feel like you both feel like it's so close, like it's right there. And I feel like things just need to come into alignment here to kind of um, get things working out here. But I really like that they're trusting in their intuition. That's great. And then maybe they'll kind of get out of these, like, I don't know. And I made this sense to say, like, I was going to say stuck energies, but the thing is, if they are just trying to hold on to, like, keep making this work kind of the same way you are. But at the same time, I do feel like energetically, they just are just, like, trying to hang on to this and passionately, like, with their heart and soul, just keep working, hoping things are gonna, like, end up with this happiness, end up with this victory and this celebration. But anyway, I'm gonna keep going here. It just made me pause for a moment. I'm gonna get another, where did I put those? Kitsune card here for the energy around you in love. What their guides, what spirit animal wants to come out for the energy and love around our Leos. Alright, so we're just gonna do this one since we saw it. Threshold. Wow. That is really pretty. Wow, so like definitely feeling like they're going from one energy into another. Well, let me try to adjust that. So, okay, their energy is like, let me go back and show you this here. These are brand new, so first time you ever get to see this on here. Oh, it's so neat. This is the energy of stepping into the wild unknown. It is seeing the possibilities in front of you and going towards them. It's about, having that little bit of that moment of hesitation because, you're leaving everything behind that you've known before. But at the same time, you feel this pull in your heart and your soul. You see all these butterflies are kind of like catching her and pulling her, kind of like, ooh, like what are all these like really cool, neat things? Like what is going on here? Like what are they doing? Like what is this magic? Like I want to go towards this. I want to see what's out there. They're pulling me towards this adventure. And she's like literally like one step away from this new life, from this new energy, this new adventure that's waiting for her. This is an energy of about embracing that next step, about taking that next step and enjoying it as a new adventure. And even though it might look a little wild and you might not always know the next step, it's supposed to be an adventure. But anyway, that's the energy around them they have for their kitsune. And I'll show you yours. So there's this kind of saying, take that next step. Don't be afraid to be brave and bold and daring. Like, this is just the threshold, and what you want is just around the corner. And you have this energy of contemplation and moonlight, of, self-care and taking care of your thoughts and your feelings, and understanding things from different perspectives, and then using those other perspectives along with your imagination to create new realities. So, yours is very, very profound, um, very poetic. It's that, kind of like, oh, how do I say this? Like if you're walking through the forest with me, right? Um, and it's like a normal afternoon day, and there are birds chirping and there are trees around you. We're walking down this path, and then suddenly, like, half of the path kind of turns dark, but only half of it on one side. And you're like, what? Like, yeah, no, this is a magic path. Like, just roll with it, whatever, right? So part of it turns to totally dark, but it's just like the normal nighttime darkness. It's just the same as in the daylight. It's just dark, right? It's the same. Everything's still there. Everything's where it's supposed to be. Um, and you can kind of see, little bits of light here and there. And this glorious big silvery moon comes out, and still on the other side of the path, it's still daylight. But on this one side, it's night, and there's this big, beautiful, glowing moon. And this kitsune coming out, you know, showing you the way, kind of flashing in and out here and there, maybe reciting poetry, talking about philosophy, talking about inner wisdom, inner guidance, even maybe jumping from branch to branch, looking at things from other perspectives. And, you know, on the other side of the path, suddenly, like, all these like wild butterflies appear, and some of them are as big as your head, some of them are teeny tiny, and they're just this beautiful glowing whirlwind. And there's this like autumn aura surrounding them, and they're kind of like drifting in and out of the trees, and where they're heading is sparkling and golden and beautiful, and full of all of these like sounds of, what do I want to say, like autumn maybe, of like hope, of like, you're like, I hear something, like I know something's just over there. And these butterflies are like drifting towards us, and you're like, oh my god, there's something cool over there, I just know it, right? Anyway, those are the energies that we have in the forest for you today. We have some quiet contemplation, along paired with imagination, and taking that moment before you take your next step and going on an adventure. Anyway, I will talk to you later.